Well, morning all. I think Mr. Beach is cocked up. I looked at the tide tables. It's 6:15, and high tide was at 3:30 in the morning. So this tide is supposed to be out by now. So God knows what tide tables I was looking at. I'll come back down to the beach that was full of aluminium, because my plan was to go right out on the mud here, as some of you suggested, and have a try out there, but it's not looking very good. Load of camper vans up on the top there, all wild camping. So anyway, we'll make the best of it as we're out so early, and I'll have to come back down here another time and try and get out on the mud. So anyway, let's crack on. This beach is going to be full of aluminium, so I'm not expecting to find too much, but we'll give it a go. See if we can whittle anything out. I'll try and get as close down to the sea as I can. Hopefully the aluminium will be more up the top. Right, let's give it a go. Well, just had our first target, a bit of brass. I'm assuming that's probably a bullet. I don't know. But, oh well, a bit different to aluminium. That's all I'm digging at the moment. As I say, I'm running along mainly down the edge of the shore here, in the hope that the lighter stuff's all up the beach and the heavier stuff's just down here. But it's a real shame about the tide. I'm kicking myself over that. But, oh well, we will get to come down again. Right, let's get that in the fines pouch and we'll carry on. Right, it's a glorious morning. It's 18 degrees Celsius already at 6:15 in the morning. It's going to get really hot. Right, just had the next find. Got a piece of thread on there. I don't know what that is. Whether that's part of a shell or something, I don't know. But that was right on the top, so that had just been washed in. So anyway, we'll continue on. So we're finding a few bits and pieces. You never know, we might whittle a coin out. Something a bit of interest. So anyway, yeah, good sized target as well. So let's crack on. And that is why I don't like coming to this beach. There's just lumps of this everywhere. I don't know what it is or why there's so much of it on here, but this beach is plastered in it. You can see the size of that with my hand. You just got little balls of it, big balls, blobs like this. It's just all over the beach. So I've turned around now and I'm going to run along this bit here where it's wet, see what else we can find, but I'm not taking that back with me. That can go back in the stuff. You can see where I'm digging down there. As soon as you dig, it fills up with water. But I'm literally right against the beach at the moment. So anyway, I'll head on back down there again. I'm just gridding the beach, trying to find where there's some targets at the moment. But as you can see, all I'm digging is mainly aluminium. So I'm not boring you with that, but we'll get there. Right, let's crack on. Well, I just had that. Looks like a piece of brass, no idea what it is. So let's put you on macro. And there you go, you can have a look. Yeah, I'm still going. I'm just going up and down here as the tide goes out. I'm turning round and coming back, but oh well, let's get the macro off. Yeah, it's quite nice. I'm still digging loads of aluminium, but yeah, it's just nice to be out in the morning, really. Only got till about 8-9 o'clock, but still a few hours. So right, we'll get that in the pot. I gave an interesting signal. That only moved my meter to halfway. The aluminium that I'm hearing gives a real distorted ring to the sound, so I'm starting to identify that, but this was a different sound, hence why I dug it. So anyway, let's crack on and we'll see how we go. So as you can see, there are targets on here. This is a bit of a bolt, but obviously they're nestled amongst all the aluminium, so I suppose it's never been detected. Right, we'll crack on. Well, believe it or not, I've actually found something. I seem to have got like a coin or token. Let me just put you on macro. It's got like a cross sort of feature on it. I'm not really sure what it is, to be honest. I'll get it in the sun, that. There. I hope you can see that on there. So I don't know, I'm going to have to look that up when I get back and see if I can find out what that is. But at least we've actually managed to drag something out. Yeah, there is, if you can see it, there's some writing there as well. Looks like REM. So that does look to be a token or something, so cool. Right, we'll crack on. It seems to be the lower down this beach I'm going, the more targets I'm finding. So my idea about getting out in the mud today wasn't such a bad one. It's just a pity I can't read the tide tables, but I'll get there. Right, let's carry on. I don't know if you can see that, but coming out the sand, there's all like bits of like water coming up, like geysers or geysers or whatever they're called. Really weird. I've never ever seen that before. But, anyway, let's get the macro off. Maybe you can see a bit better now. Can you see them? Just down in front. Really strange. Anyway, the tide's gone out sufficiently now. It's exposed some mud. So the shingle's there. So I'm going to head out onto this mud, see what we got. The targets have gone a lot quieter now, so I suspect if we find anything, it might be something good, but you never know. So anyway, we'll wander off down there and see what we can get. Right, well, as you can see, I'm out on the mud at the moment. It's turned into a really nice day actually. A few more people about now. You can see how far offshore I am at the minute. I'm not sinking at all, so that was one of my worries about coming out here, but it's quite firm underfoot. I'm not even going into it at all. So there seems to be a drier bit down there. I'm heading down. There's people on some horses coming down the beach. So yeah, we'll crack on and see if we can dig any targets out of here. There's got to be something washed out of here, but at the moment it is very quiet. I've got my ground balance on 7, and it's coping fine. So, oh, right, we've got a target there. Let me just dig it. I'll be back in a minute. Well, there's something I hadn't considered. Fishing weights by the dozen. Okay. I don't know why he's got 2 on there. Maybe he got tangled up with his mate. Right, let's take these back and get rid of them. Well, I'm still going. I'm slowly getting further out. There's a massive sandbank out there that goes right out. Massive ship on the horizon. But it's weird. This is like a beach of two halves. You've got a shingle over there where there's just target after target of aluminium, and then you come out on here and there's nothing. So I don't know whether I need to go in further or out further. I'm not really sure. Being only my first day I've done this, I've got to try and work out where the targets are. So I'm parked right over there in the distance where you can see all the camper vans up on the top there. They just stay there at the weekend. It's free of charge. You've got a beautiful view, nice beach. So yeah, good luck to them. Right, I shall crack on. Hopefully be back with a target, but starting to warm up now. But the good thing is, being out here, no one is disturbing me because they won't come out here because it's a bit stodgy. So anyway, I'll carry on. And hopefully I'll be back with a find, but you never know. Right, we just had the next find. I've got the macro on at the moment. It's quite a heavy, solid piece of metal. Looking at that, I think it's a bullet, but I can't be sure. Or the remains of one anyway. So we'll crack on and see what else we can get. But it's the only target I've had in a while, and that was down quite deep in the mud. Here it's all filled up with water now. But yeah, nice positive, real pingy signal. Okay, we'll crack on. Right, well, I've spiralled out from that remains of the bullet. I've just had this. You can see in the sun there's brass here. There's also like a little nick there. I don't know whether that's modern, old or whatever. I need to get it home and gently tap it with the hammer, and then all this crud will break off and we'll be able to reveal what that actually is. But if there's a target round here, then again, more spiralling required. Well, you can see here I've started to sink. That's where I got it from, just there. So, right, let's crack on. Here in the shovel we've just found a bullet, and I believe, and I may be wrong, and I know my brother will correct me because he's quite up on these things, I believe, oh hang on, let me put that over there. Oh, I've lost it now. I believe that is what's called a Martini Henry. Right, let me just clean it up and I'll be... Right, there you go. I believe that's a Martini Henry bullet. I would look that up when I get back. Solid lead, probably late 1800s I believe. But yeah, nice find. So maybe we've hit a patch, maybe there was a firing range out to sea or something, I don't know. We'll have a look around and see what else we can get. A bullet specialist by any chance. That's like a 2-groove bullet. It's smaller than the other one I had, so I don't know. That's one I need to ask my brother's advice on. He knows all this sort of stuff. I should imagine that's quite old. It's hollow, more like a pistol bullet, but I don't know. I don't know what the equivalent to a Martini Henry was in a pistol. Got the rifling marks on it, as you can see. So anyway, bit of research to do and we'll look that up. So I seem to have sort of hit a few bullets. So well, we'll see if we can find a few more. Right, well that's it for me. I'm going to head back for the car, try and identify what we found. I hope you liked this morning, it was a bit different. I will come down here again and get out on that mud, because it does appear to be there are a few things out there. And it's nice that there's not that many targets, and when you did the targets you do actually find something. So anyway, I'll leave the round up till the end, and then we'll actually see what we found. So try and get out tomorrow, Saturday the 6th of June I think it is. So yeah, not bad. Right, I'm going to head back for my traditional cup of tea. Quick panorama where we were today. We were out on there where the people are. You can see it's goes quite a way, but yeah, glorious day. So right, that's it for me.